What is up, Hollywood stars? Welcome back to my channel. So clearly I'm dripping blood. So I'm super excited and I'm so happy how this look came out. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. That way you know how to recreate this look. And of course, as always, don't forget to shine bright because it's Low Hollywood time. Alright, so first up, I'm going to be going ahead and priming my eyelids using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So I'm just going to be adding this to my eyelids as usual. So I am starting with my face done. So basically I have just like basic makeup like my foundation and powder. So basically I got out of work and I was like, okay, I don't have like too much makeup on. Let me just go ahead and film a new makeup tutorial. Okay, so as you can tell by the title of this video, we're gonna be doing a jack-o'-lantern, which I'm super excited because I've never done one before. So I kind of want the eyebrows to be kind of bold because we are gonna be using paints today. So I'm first gonna start to work on the brows. I'll be taking my Morphe 207 angled brush, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean up the brows a little bit. So I'm going to be using my Benefit Airbrush Concealer, and this is just in shade number 2. So I did went ahead and I added some translucent setting powder as if I was baking because we are going to be doing the eyes and we already have our face done. So we do have any fallout, it's going to definitely come down here and then we can just sweep it out of the way. But for today's palette, I'm going to be using the new Morphe 35M palette, which looks like this. It's so pretty. And I'm going to definitely be using the blacks, maybe some reds, and of course the oranges. I want to do a very dramatic eye, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and go into this brown shade right here. So let's see, the one that's lighter, so this one right there. And I'm going to be just taking my MAC 224 brush, which is just a nice fluffy brush, and I'm going to be adding this color to the crease. Next, I'm going to go in with this darker brown right here, and I'm also going to be adding that to the crease. Okay, so my camera apparently wasn't recording, but I hope you guys saw what I did, or hope it recorded what I did. So basically, I just went in with the brown shade first, which was this shade right here. So this shade right here, and then I went into the darker brown to deepen up the crease, and finally with black. So now I'm just basically going back into the black and making sure that every single area is nice and dark. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease, which I'm super excited about. So to cut the crease, I'm gonna be using the P. Louise base. I'm so excited for this. I finally got it in. And I'm using the, I think it's called Rumor 0.5, the shade. And I'm gonna be using a new brush today, which is the Bare Minerals Max Coverage Concealer brush. So I'm gonna see how this works. If not, we'll switch over to our normal brush. But I'm just going to take a little bit of this base, so just like that, and I'm going to start to stamp it into the crease. Ooh. Ooh, I feel like this is working really good. And it's so fast. Alright, Alright, so I basically have the rough sketch of my cut crease. So now I'm going to be adding just a tiny bit of the orange shadow because we are going to play with glitter. So I want to make sure that if there's any little gaps between the glitter and my lid, it's not like a huge difference. So that's why we're going to add some orange first. So I'm going to go in with this very pretty bright orange. And as for my brush, I'm going to be using this Morphe R42 brush. It's just a nice flat brush. So I'm going to be adding this color all on my lid. And honestly, like, I'm not really worrying about the fact that it looks kind of gray on here because, like I said, we're going to be adding glitter. So you're not even going to be able to tell. So today I have two different glitters. So they're both by JCat and they're like two different colors. So this is more like a peachy like glitter with some green reflexes. I don't know if you guys can see that. And this one's more of like a true like coppery orange. So I'm not sure which one I want to use. I don't know. So while I think about what glitter to use, I'm going to be using the Ben 9 glitter glue. I love this adhesive because it's super easy. It has a little kind of like a nail polish little brush, so it's super easy to apply. So all I do is I basically just brush over anywhere where I want to add the glitter, and it's super easy. I will say that I feel like this glue is pretty strong because if it gets kind of close to your eye, like kind of in my inner corner, sometimes my eye will kind of start to water a little bit because of the scent, I guess. But I mean, I've never had any problems with it or anything. So definitely like test a little patch of this somewhere in your skin just to be sure. So maybe I'll do like a mixture of both. Because you know what? No, I'm gonna do the coppery one because I feel like the other peachy one looks kind of too pinkish. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. So usually for these guys, since they do have a really small opening, I like to use a very small brush. So this is the brush that you guys see me use all the time. This is from e.l.f. It's a small precision brush. I literally just dip in there and start applying it. It does get still kind of messy because I mean it's glitter, but it's fine. Yes, look how pretty. Oh my god, I can't. I definitely picked the right freaking glitter to use. Yes, it's so pretty. I feel like I used to use glitter a lot and then I kind of stopped. But now I'm like, oh my god, I want to use more glitter. Ooh, super easy. So definitely I love the fact that I can dip on here because I feel like whenever you dump some of this glitter like in a piece of paper or something, sometimes you can waste a lot. So this is a lot better. Also, I kind of like to hold my head up like this, kind of like at an angle. That way I don't get too much glitter fallout. Perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm basically all finished with the glitter. And actually this does have a name and oh my god, it's called Golden Pumpkin. So while I wait for my lashes to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of my NYX white eyeliner. This is the liquid one. I'm gonna go ahead and outline the top very carefully. Alright, so I basically already finished the white liner, which I feel like totally gives it a super, super cool look. And I also applied lashes, so they're just like a tiny bit flared out, just so that I have something there, but they don't overpower the look, which is really what I wanted. So next, we're gonna dive into the actual jack-o'-lantern. So I'm gonna be using these brushes right here. So I got these on Amazon and they were like super inexpensive. And I also found this guy right here, which I heard is like a dupe for the Flash palette by Makeup Forever. So I haven't actually ever tried this, so we'll see how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this lip pencil by Urban Decay. This is just in the shade Insanity. You can use any colored pencil that you like. This is just gonna help me kind of trace where I want my jack-o'-lanterns to start. So I'm just gonna start maybe here. And I'm doing kind of like triangles. So this is where the nose is gonna go. So it's like a carved out pumpkin. So I think like that. So we'll just do that. And then for the nose, let's see. I'm gonna do kind of like that nose that like, not like, I feel like jack-o'-lanterns usually have like a triangle nose, but I'm gonna do like that nose from a skull. Ooh, I'm so excited. So obviously I'm gonna be using the orange shade. So let's see, I'm just gonna dip. Ooh, these brushes are like, wait, what the heck? They're like kind of stiff. Oh, I guess I have to break them apart. Okay, so break them apart, that's weird. Okay, so now I'm gonna dip into the orange shade. I don't even know if this is gonna work, but yes, perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set this face makeup. So I have this Pro Fusion blush and bronzer kit. So I'm gonna be using these two blush shades, which are the two orange shades. And I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush and start to set the whole face. So now I'm gonna go back to my Morphe 35M palette and go into this true orange shade. And I'm gonna be using a smaller brush because I really want my face to be more orange and not so corally. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the black shade. And I think I'm gonna first do like a line across. And then I'm gonna do like spikes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go back into my orange shade and I'm gonna start doing vertical lines. So now I'm also gonna take some of that black right here and also start to do some lines. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go into this orange glittery shade, and I'm gonna add this right next to the black lines. So now I'm gonna go back into my white liner because I kind of want to tie everything together. So I'm just gonna start adding random little streaks. So now I'm gonna add some black liner to my waterline. And then I'm also gonna take some of the orange and smoke it even more. And then I'm gonna add some of this glitter goldish greenish color to the inner corner. And then I'm also gonna add some of that shade to the nose. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of this to the mouth area, like if it's glowing. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of this right on top of here, all along the spikes. Okay, so for some extra creepiness, I went ahead and grabbed some blood. So this is just stage blood, and I got this at Spirit. So I'm gonna be adding this on top of my forehead, basically. So all along here. This is super creepy. I've never worked with blood before, so I'm like, oh my god, this is like gushy. And I'm just gonna do like a drip too. Oh, yes. Yes, okay, and then I'm gonna add a little bit right here. Okay, I feel like this totally ties the look in together. So you could totally stop at the glamour, but if you want to be creepy, you can totally add the blood. Ooh, how creepy is that? Alright you guys, so that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh my god, I'm like dripping. But if you recreate this look, don't forget to tag me. And like always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.